Welcome back, awesome Action Toy fans and subscribers. It is Sunday the 21st July 2024. Looking at these two new, not Resident Evil figures by Bayi Studio or Pattern Studios. They seem to put the name in English as Pattern Studios. I've got all their releases so far and they are really nice, has to be said. So it looks like we've got another... Is that Chris or Lynn? It's like maybe Chris, can't remember. Another one here, looks nice. And then this one, I'm not sure. He said it's from Resident Evil 8. I've never played Resident Evil 8. I'm so far behind. The last one I can be, it was like 5 or 6. Something like that. So, it does look nice as well. Okay, I'm going to unbox these and set them up. I'll be back in an instant. Stay tuned. Wow, these guys look amazing. Really nice looking. Same legs, lower body. Upper body is different. Vest is different. One's got a sort of a jacket on, sleeveless jacket, or jacket on I should say. So, you know, but they do look really good. The one thing I'm perhaps not so keen on, the feet just look a bit fat, wide feet, but you know what, small detail to help them stand up more. So accessories, they both come with this sidearm here, and the guy on the right also comes with a alternative left hand to help hold his gun via the handle at the front, but I'm using his more open hand to do it at the moment. You can do it with the open hand, but this hand is obviously better because it's tighter. Other than that, what you see is what you get. I'm telling a lie. The guy on the left, the Chris or Leon, I can't remember the names. He's also got an additional pistol which is in his holster. Look at that in a second. These look really good. Please consider joining the Patreon, link on the top right of your screen now. You're going to see all the videos before they're published on YouTube, exclusive content from time to time, and we also have prize draws from time to time too. Let's bring the first one in close. This is the other pistol. Very cool. And even got an indented drilled barrel. And check out his gun here. The sight is painted. How cool is that? So let's get a look at him. Looks like he's got something coming from his hair. Is that better? Bit better. Very nice looking. Holds the gun well. You can see what I mean by the feet. They seem a bit fat. Looks very good indeed. Now these figures are not cheap even here in China. You can find them on eBay. Search for Resident Evil 118 or Resident Evil 3.75 and you'll come across them eventually. And they're far more expensive there. You know, they are not cheap. You're looking at around about maybe 35, 40 pounds a figure, sometimes more. But they are fantastic. Very nice looking indeed. If you're into your games like Resident Evil, it's fantastic. Into your modern military figures, they are fantastic. And I like the way the knees go around the joint, the pads. That would be hard to obviously swap the joints around, and that one's got with a gap, so I'm hoping that's okay, but it does look nice on the back. Okay, so let's get a look at articulation. Lower body is going to be the same. Upper body will be slightly different because of what they're wearing. So I'll use the first guy first and take his gun out. Very nice gun. You must be really careful with the guns. I've snapped one of the shotguns before. They are not super sturdy, but they are very detailed and nice. So articulation. Let's get a look. Head, left, right. Sort of up, down, sort of side to side. Shoulders all the way around, lateral raise, over flat, the bicep bend, over 90, and this is you can see his joint is aligned for gun shooting. You can twist the joint around separately to the hand if you want to change the articulation on the wrist. Trunk as a forwards, backwards, side to side and turn, but the jacket really impedes that. There is separate waist turn, pretty good forwards, backwards and side to side in that. So together, side to side is absolutely amazing on this. Forwards, try to pop anything out, is pretty damn good. And backwards is small, but okay. Hips, he can do taekwondo for the Resident Evil team. Not so ugly underneath, not too bad because it's black, so it sort of hides it. Forwards is pretty good as well. Love the detailing on the boots, on the grip. Backwards is damn good, but you get the ugly hip gap at the front there. We can see a thigh twist. There is a double kneecap. Look how tight that is. But the kneecap is a little bit on the ugly side. Feet, there is a boot turn. There is a swivel. Small tippy toe, small dorsiflexation. So the ankle articulation suffers with this foot stroke trouser pant sculpt. Our other guy will only do his upper body because his legs is going to be the same. Carefully take the gun out. Okay. So head, left and right is a bit small. Up and down, not really. Side to side, not really. You'll see here he's got such a big opening for this neck there. Okay, so shoulders all the way around. Lateral raise. It's getting higher, which is nice. Bicep bend. He's getting just over 90. His hand is currently in gun articulation. And this hand is in wave articulation, but you can twist and change that if you want. Trunk is backwards, forwards, side to side is good, turn is good. Waist, he has a backwards, forwards, side to side and turn, so together. Forwards with his hips, he can sit down very easily and drive something, look at that. He actually can go more than that slightly as well. Backwards is impressive. Sideways, again, is ridiculously good. Peekaboo, hello. Sorry about that. The other side, you weren't expecting that, were you? Other side, obviously, going to be very good, and he can turn. Hips, here we do full splits, but the gun's preventing that. So again, in the Taekwondo team, forwards is good. Backwards is good, getting a little bit of an ugly hip gap at the front, but that's okay. And the rest of the legs is the same as what we just saw. Really nice looking figures. Just the same. Just a shame that the feet and ankles aren't the best for articulation. But however, having those wider feet and they're not that short means they stand up a lot easier too, and they'd be good for posing. So let's get an idea of height. So we have these at about 4 1/4 inches, a touch under, just over 10.5 cm maybe, or more than that, I should say. They're about 11.6, 0.7, something like that. So regular sort of height for modern action figures. Right, I'm going to quickly set these guys up and then we'll do a comparison. Do stay tuned. Okay, I've sort of semi-posed them. You'll see one in a little while. Comparison first with some other of the same brands, Resident Evil, or not Resident Evil figures. This is obviously not Hunk, who's amazing. I'll put a link to his review in the top right. Then we have another one of theirs who I'm not familiar with, but he looks pretty cool. And this is Carlos. Again, another great looking figure. Now, I love the figures that these studios producing. They're just so nice. Now, if I take Hunk and Carlos away, we'll do another comparison. This is why I've set them up like this. Hopefully they won't fall over. And this comparison will be with Zombie Labs, Boss Fight Studio. So Officer Z, who is a zombie policeman. Yeah, they look good. Ooh, he moved. He must be alive or undead. They look good. Really work well together. If I stand the officer here, policeman officer up straight. He's quite big. Put him next to our guy here standing straight. Obviously the head's much bigger on the zombie policeman, but still works well. Great figures. I really like these a lot. They're not cheap, which is the only issue, but they do look fantastic. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys signing out, saying please like, share, subscribe, check out the Patreon. I'll see you next video soon. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye.